YouTube ads, placement targeting, and keyword targeting is gone. Or is it? If you're someone that was looking to continue to use placement and keywords in your campaigns, well then I have a workaround for you. Now, before you get too excited, I will say this workaround should only be used in accounts where you 100% know that the placements and keywords that you will be using will be profitable and will drive conversions. Otherwise, you could be wasting a lot of money. For those of you that are new here, my name is Neil and I help entrepreneurs scale their businesses with YouTube ads. I also provide a lot of free educational content here on YouTube thanks to people like you that like this video. So a couple weeks ago, my buddy Andres made a video about contextual targeting being removed from Google AdWords. And contextual targeting, for those of you that are wondering, includes placements and keywords. Now, he went over the alternative strategy that you should start using to replace placements and keywords. I'll link the video in the description down below. Well, in this video, I'm not only going to be showing you how to continue to use placements and keywords, but the new strategy that you should adopt if you're pretty adamant on using keywords and placements and the rest of the contextual targeting. All right, let me jump on my computer and show you what I'm talking about. Now, the only way that you can still use keywords and placements is if you don't go with a campaign objective. So we're going to create this campaign without a goal guidance, and then we're just going to click video as we normally do. And this is just going to be a custom video campaign. Now, you will notice that we won't be able to use some of the same targeting objectives that we normally do. Unfortunately, this is one of the limitations. We're going to be only able to choose between maximum CPV or target CPM. However, between the two, I still prefer using maximum CPV because there's at least a little bit of optimization in the way. With target CPM, essentially you're just paying for impressions. There's no optimization done by the Google algorithm. At least with maximum CPV, Google's trying to get your ad out to people that will actually view your video.
Sorry about the interruption, but if you're someone that already has a funnel and you know you want to scale it, we're talking about 1K a day, a couple hundred a day, and you want to take it to 10K a day, then click on our link. What can you expect if you click on the link? You're going to talk to one of our consultants and we're going to see what makes sense for you. If you're someone that is a do-it-yourselfer and you want to learn a system, get on our weekly calls, learn how we come up with creatives, angles, how we do our targeting, how we scale, how we get clients to spending 30, 40K a day. Hey, you want to give that information to your media buyer? Feel free and ask about our course. But that's not going to happen unless you click on the link. So make sure you do that. It's totally free. But this is if you're willing to scale and you already know that you have stuff that works. Now, back to the video at hand.
So the way the campaign works is like any other campaign or other placement campaigns in the past. We'll name this campaign the same way we always have. Go down. I'm going to put in my budget, scroll down, put in my location, and I'm going to exclude the display network because this is one of the advantages of using CPV bidding. Choose English. Everything else is pretty much normal. I'm going to go into none of my additional settings again because everything is the same. And then when you go down here, you can see you can still use contextual targeting. So any keywords, any sort of topics that you had previously, though I would still stay away from them. And then placement. So as you can see, I put in this new placement. If you haven't already watched this video, definitely check it out. And that's basically it. Let's run this baby as an ad. And then boom, you can run it as an ad. Now, one thing to keep in mind with CPV bidding is if you've run campaigns before, definitely look at your placements and see what the CPV bid was for those previous campaigns, and then try and adjust your bid accordingly. Depending on what industry that you go after, your bid will have to be adjusted. However, for a safe bid, I say $1 is pretty safe. What you can do is come in here, see if your campaigns are spending. If they're spending and they're definitely getting views for a lot less, you can go ahead and adjust your bid the next day. And then if you find out that your campaigns are not spending, come in here and adjust the bid to say $1.50 or $1.80. And that's essentially it, guys. All right, let's talk about the strategy that you will now need to use in order to use these placements and keywords. If you have a brand new YouTube ads account, or this is your first time running video ads, you can still use placement targeting with CPV bidding. However, the placements that you do end up choosing, you have to make sure that they are from your direct business competitors, and you have to be 100% certain that the people that are watching those placement videos are the most likely to convert. I would also start with a budget that's very low, because what you're trying to do with these types of campaigns isn't really to try and get a lot of conversions or bring in a great ROAS. What you're trying to do is validate your ads with your most ideal customers. And once you validate your ads and then you do see that your ads are good, they're performing well, the CTR is great, the conversion rates are great, then it would probably be a lot more cost effective if you started running campaigns that were target CPA campaigns or max conversion campaigns. You're probably going to get a better ROAS out of those campaigns. Now, what if you aren't a complete beginner or have a brand new ad account and you are somebody with a established ad account with a lot of data? Well, in your case, I would only use what I call as proven placements. So if you are somebody with a lot of account data, what I want you to do is go out and look up your best performing placements and keywords. What I want you to do is take a look at what placements and keywords are the ones that are actually performing, that are bringing in a great cost per conversion, bringing in a positive ROI. Now, the most obvious way to do this is to obviously take a look at your previous keyword and placement campaigns. However, if you weren't running any, another way that you can check your placements is by going into your campaigns and seeing where your ads were shown. What you can do is take a look at what sort of videos are the ones that are bringing in the repeat conversions at a great cost per conversion. And what I would do is basically take those placements that are doing well, throw them into the new CPV placement campaign. And when you have chucked in your existing placements, what I would do if you want to add new placements is only really add 2 or 3 new placements or 1 or 2 new keywords into that new CPV campaign. And the reason for this being, again, is because you're using the CPV bidding method, which isn't the strongest, and you're actually paying for a view, not any sort of optimization that the Google algorithm does. So you have to be very careful with the placements that you select, because you could have all of your budget actually be dedicated to one singular placement and have it not convert at all. So if you are planning to run these CPV campaigns with placements, please do me a favor, check in on your campaigns daily, maybe even throughout the day, to make sure that Google is just not running away with your budget entirely. However, with Google moving away from contextual targeting, you should start to move away from placements and keywords as a whole. And if you want to learn how to do that, watch Andres's video here.